We locked in.
Or episode 4.
OPF.
Tapped in. And it's just getting really too easy now. It's getting streamlined.
Back at it again, man. How y'all boys doing, man?
How's y'all day, babe? How y'all been?
Shit, I'm trying to get motherfucking acclimated right now.
Trying to get acclimated.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm good though.
Okay.
Snap back.
5 hours.
Couldn't wait to get to this though, man. I was very looking forward to episode 4, man. Definitely
Of course.
a lot of stuff to catch up on this week, man.
And we gonna start it off, man. How y'all feel about, you know, when you just be sitting there, man, and you be talking like how we be talking about stuff, and you go on your Instagram, and it's an ad about some shit that we didn't talk about?
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about the FBI and stuff tracking us? Now that we know that that's a real thing. And like they're always listening and all that stuff.
Shit, man. That shit's real. Like
Yeah.
I ain't really believe it at first, but that shit, man, like I'll be talking about something and then just go to YouTube or go to the internet and type it in. Like that shit just boom, come up right away. And it's just like, bro, what the
Because they was
fuck?
listening to you.
Yeah, like it's just like, damn, bro, like
They've been listening to us.
phones been tapped in. It's like niggas we ain't really saying much, bro. We ain't talking about bomb. We ain't talking about no threat. We ain't talking about killing.
It don't matter. You never seen The Wire?
Yeah, I've seen The Wire for sure.
That show is lit.
For sure.
I'm rewatching it right now, bro. The Wire is lit. Bro was ahead of his time. Bro basically was moving a gang. Like he was moving around The Wire before he even knew The Wire was invented. Like he was been not talking on phones. He been on like pagers on payphones and all types of shit.
So some of y'all saying y'all believe in like the Matrix concept and everything. Like
You don't even have to believe in the Matrix concept to believe that the FBI is tracking you. I do believe in the Matrix though. That's definitely a fact.
Man, that shit really be wild, bro. Like invasion of privacy and
crazy
everything.
as fuck.
But they really don't give a fuck though. Like you know how many people is in like Guantanamo Bay and shit, like niggas in prisons that we'll never hear from again. They don't have no evidence or nothing on them niggas. They're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Sitting. Niggas just sitting.
Nigga, and you know the torture out there is crazy. They'll take all your nails off, dip you in salt.
I saw some shit. They said like 46% of like the population in prison, they're innocent.
That's crazy.
I believe it.
I believe it though. Fuck the faith.
They're innocent or they haven't been found guilty yet, like you said.
Oh, they're just sitting.
Dudes are just sitting.
Just sitting.
Especially since COVID, shit is backed up. Like, bro, shit was already backed up. Niggas just be sitting in general. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas be sitting in there for a case, nigga. All you got is a traffic ticket. You in there for 2 weeks waiting to see a judge.
Some bullshit.
You in there with murderers and killers. You in DeKalb. You on level 5.
Man, I don't want to talk about DeKalb.
They did biz my favorite slaughter. Nah, but they been doing this shit, bro. They gotta stay ahead of us. They gotta stay ahead of the technology.
Definitely.
They got like equipment in the car that like they can hear your conversation like before they.
Bro, I heard she gonna get to the point where like they gonna be able to know what you thinking at one point in time.
All right, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
I don't know about all that though. That's
unless you give yourself to it. If you give yourself
bro.
to it, if you attach yourself to a brainwave monitor, something like that.
But you gotta think about. I mean, people would do that though.
Yeah, but people are dumb.
Common sense is not common.
Very true.
You feel me?
It's not. How many people you think would do that if they made it like a cool thing, like if celebrities and stuff was doing it?
If it's a room of 10 people, I say at least 3 to 4 of them gonna do it. Easy.
I say I know the infatuation with artists will work, like just cause look what Taylor Swift is doing, bro. Y'all heard about her fans
wearing diapers
that
and
diaper
shit? That diaper shit is crazy, yo. The diaper shit, like,
can you imagine peeing yourself?
Yo, we was in Houston together, and like she had both sides of the freeway sold up trying to get to her show.
Bro, we couldn't even make it home.
Tyreek.
Sound like some Michael Jackson shit.
Both sides of the freeway was sold up to see her.
I'm like,
Michael Jackson had motherfuckers fainting in the crowd.
Yeah, but that nigga was weird, bro. Even Cat Williams was talking about that shit, bro. That nigga was weird. And that nigga gave me nightmares, bro. Like his face. Like his face. It just wasn't scary to you, bro. It just looked like...
You lost me on that one. You never was scared of Michael.
Oh, yeah. Like when I was younger, bro. And he used to...
Video when you was a kid. That
Mike looked like a skeleton, bro. He was as pale as these walls in here.
It's a pale ass wall. That you say something like.
He was holding kids over balconies and nigga had underground Candytopia tunnels and shit. Hell no.
Shit. I want to just get into what's that? Christina Hood is something like that. The woman who got punched 3 times in the store, and then her 14-year-old son killed him. All charges got dropped against him for his mom.
That's what we
All
call a
glory to
free
God.
body.
All charges got dropped.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That 14-year-old had some training.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that a human being lost his life. You feel me? It's always unfortunate about
It's
that.
always unfortunate
But
a human
at the same
being.
time, bro had to do what he do for his mom. So,
bro was literally in there.
Shit, somebody hit my mom with a 2-piece.
Yeah, like that man. After watching that live, seeing somebody punch.
and then he 14.
Yeah,
that
like
shit
somebody
crazy.
punch your mom in the face, and you walking up in there. I ain't gonna lie, how he walked up in there, yo. I ain't gonna lie, he really walked some shit down like he was.
Oh, I ain't see that part when he actually shot him.
That's what I'm saying. Bro had
I only
training.
seen,
Bro
looked like he was on that. Bro was obviously
Bro was definitely like, yo, what's going on? At 14.
He been jumped over the porch. He ain't say shit. He walked in there. His mama said, shoot him. He said.
She was like, shoot him. Not only that, she said, shoot him. She was like, give me the gun back. Bro did not give the gun back.
Said,
bro, hold it.
No. I'm finna shoot him again. He got knocked. You gonna hit my mama?
Hey.
My wife?
Why
the fuck you bring that up, bro?
Bring up the YB.
You talking about some serious ass shit. You bring that shit up, bro.
Bring up YB.
What
That shit was crazy though, man. And like, hey man, that's just basically stand your ground law, man. Shit.
I mean,
you a man hitting a woman in the face.
He should have shot
in
him
a public place
47 times. Nah, and he was
Can we
like,
talk about the other grown ass men that was in it that didn't do shit? Them niggas ran out the store.
Bitches.
What is society coming to?
Bitches. They don't protect the black women no more.
They really don't.
And they expect a 14-year-old black boy to protect his own mama when it was men in there. Bro.
Shit, he got to.
I mean, he did.
You see these niggas ain't did nothing.
They just they crapped out. They was definitely some
so.
bitches. Like they definitely crapped out on that one. I don't know if they were scared of bro image and how he was just teeing up in there on a female at that. But it's just like, man, bro, like it is what it is, bro. Bro, you punched my mom in the face, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like
about 3-4 times. Tried to knock her out.
You
said, I'm going to knock you out. You didn't say, well, it don't matter what you said, but you said, I'm finna knock you out. You tried to knock her out. He tried to hit her with a one-hitter.
Bro, he tried to sleep her, bro. He tried to sleep her. He really tried to put her out. Like,
right after Mother's Day, bro.
Come on, bro. It's no exception for that, bro. Like at all.
Father's Day, Mother's Day, about a month ago. I feel you.
I know, but it's
I
still
get where you come from. I told you.
But you saying Father's Day the more recent holiday? Yeah.
Don't nobody care about Father's Day. We know.
Don't nobody care about Father's Day. Yeah. I don't even know why I brought that shit up.
Always gotta be sympathetic though, man. Like they did get arrested though. I don't want to just move on from this topic, man. I want to dig a little bit deeper. They did get arrested, man, initially, and explaining that shit in there in front of them and having the camera. I just want to know, why are we getting arrested? Like,
what you mean? He caught a body.
We caught a body, but it's like,
I mean, if you really,
it's self-defense.
It's definitely in self-defense. Wait, the prosecutor is the one that dropped the charges. He didn't beat no case or nothing like that. Yeah, the prosecutor dropped the charges because of like the situation and like after the video came out.
It doesn't even matter though.
But she would have had a case, nigga. The nigga walked in there. He didn't have no weapon. Yeah,
they charged the mom. But first off, on a case on this topic, they charged the mom with murder because she told him, and he's under 18. So that's under parental, I guess advisory. You want to say and everything.
Yeah.
But
when they dropped the video, she was definitely in fear of her life, though. She could be.
Yes.
Like the way it was, like that's.
Oh, she was scared. Like this big, like I don't know what the situation of his dad was or anything, but his dad is not there. Nobody is there, and the son, like, bro, for him just to have the intuition of knowing, like, let me get out the car, see what's going on. What's taking us so long? Like, damn, mama, I'm sitting in the car too long.
He might have had a concussion, though. She might have had a concussion.
Yes,
she probably wasn't thinking
like,
clearly. Like he clobbered her.
Bro, he could have clocked her and killed her, bro. Like, being real, like, bam, to the temple. She
could have had a heart attack the way he
hit the thing. Any way she fell, bro. Like
when he hit her, the noise it made, it shook me. It shook my spirit.
Shook a nigga for real, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Had to shake.
She about to sue. See,
she's suing him. Yeah, she's suing him. I was suing too. Why? Because that's what I'm saying. Why are we going to jail? Like, it's been plenty of people that have shot and killed somebody in that moment of self-defense, and that's no different from being self-defense.
If you catch a self-defense case with a gun, bro, you catch a murder one, bro, they have to have a gun or a weapon.
Yeah.
They can't not have no weapon. It's just like the police.
Either way it go, that boy ain't going to jail for a long time.
Yeah, the prosecutor dropped the shit, real nigga.
Yeah,
that's why I'm fucking around.
Even if the boy was to FaceTime, he ain't going to jail. He's 14, and then even if the mom was to go to
Free
jail, she
body.
didn't pull the trigger. She just told him, like, so, and it's in self-defense. So basically, that's where that shit lies. But I'm just like, bro, why? I was just disgusted, like them getting arrested and just going to jail in general. I'm just like, why, like. And then they arrested her and the boys. I was just like, damn, like they was separated. They couldn't talk to each other. That nigga stood solid.
Boy, ain't say nothing.
Say nothing.
Lord.
Soldier.
14?
Yeah, I'm not.
Come on, bro.
It's something different about it. But we're gonna have to watch him. He might be.
You say he may be all.
Might be the next baby drill. Nigga might start dropping music.
Bro, what the fuck?
Nigga, my mama saw. So I had a slide. Had a case in 2 days.
It's like
G
Herbo partner.
This nigga is.
Hold on, but it's like G Herbo.
Shit, I would rap. I got clout. I'm finna turn this shit to 47 million. What they try to give Khris Middleton. How do y'all feel?
No. In transitioning, I mean, Khris Mill. They ain't trying to give Khris Mill 47 million. They offered him 40 million, and he turned the 40 million down. He won 48 T. How you feel about that? Khris Middleton coming you the general manager of the Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't play at all last year.
Khris Middleton wants 48 million.
When was the last time he was an All-Star? Can we please pull that up?
That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Fuck no. That shit had to be like 2018,
when
2019.
was Khris Middleton?
It wasn't 2 years ago. He wasn't an All-Star.
Man, hell no.
Why did that just come? That's how I know they're listening to us.
That shit did not just come.
Bro, I swear.
Bro, he's not lying. He's not lying. That shit popped up right away. That shit is crazy.
Click on it so we can see the fucking.
No, that's crazy because I only typed in K.
When was he an All-Star?
Oh my gosh, 2016?
In 2020 what? No.
It says 3 times in his career.
And they offered him what?
They offered him 40 million guaranteed, and he turned it down and said he need 48.
He definitely turned it down.
Okay, before you answer that, I want to tell you, the NBA with the new brandishing deals and the TV deals, more money is expected. The Supermax shit and all this shit is crazy. You know,
He's not a Supermax.
Giannis got like 255, 300 million, anywhere from that range, I believe. But, bro, Khris Middleton turned down 40. And I don't think Milwaukee gonna give him 48.
Nigga, who else is giving him 30?
I wouldn't get
He
it.
can get 35.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like CJ told me earlier.
He
We was discussing this. CJ said Caldwell Pope got 1 year, 19, 20?
With the
20
Lakers.
mil?
And he's mid.
No, he been working with the Sugar.
I don't want to hear
He been working with the Sugar.
KCP is hitting that corner 3. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about, nigga.
3 and D.
He hitting that corner 3, bro.
Bruce Bowen. PJ Tucker.
Fuck Caldwell Pope. Would you bet your money on prospects on Caldwell Pope?
On 2 threes? Oh.
Wait.
Don't do that, bro.
Wait.
Don't do that, bro.
Yes or no?
That's a whole different.
No.
I'm just talking about what my eyes.
Is he on your fantasy
see.
basketball team?
I'm just talking about what my eyes.
Are you
see.
starting Caldwell Pope in 2K? No.
He's coming off the bench.
I don't need to start him in 2K.
He's a
mid.
2-time champion. Shooter.
A 2-time
Role
champion.
player.
A 2-time champion.
Role player.
That's how we talk about Caldwell Pope. When we say Caldwell Pope, we second two-time champion.
3 and D.
3 and D.
3 and D.
Working with lethal shooter.
Hell yeah. Lethal shooter works with a lot of niggas. Caldwell Pope wasn't lethal shit in LA. Brown was out there hooping by himself. Dolo. What was Caldwell Pope doing then?
Why you gotta bring Brown into it?
Because I like the Lakers. I like the Lakers. I watched the Lakers that season. Him and Jordan Hurt and Tucker. And who else was over there? And Caruso. Who else was over there? A whole bunch of mid.
Don't become these fucking sports shows. You just bring up LeBron for no reason. He's great and all, but he's not better than Kobe. And I'm ending the conversation right there. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James, and we ended the topic right there.
We're not even finna get in that.
We're not getting
I
into
need
that.
to know. We didn't even get CJ. We didn't even get to CJ. Hold on. We get off topic. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
No, I don't even want to get on that topic. I don't even
on a later date.
That's another show.
How do you feel about Khris Middleton, NBA champion, turning down $40 million?
So when I talk about my opinions, y'all, I don't want y'all to think I really have a personal vendetta against these guys, but just know I'm a gambling man. I be on Prize Picks. And a lot of these niggas are salesmen. Khris Middleton, I would never put my fucking money on you.
What would you offer him as a GM? Tyrese told me he wouldn't offer him no more than 30 to 35.
I'm not gonna lie, these niggas is getting monopoly money with me. Bron, Supermax. KD,
At 38?
Supermax. I don't give a fuck.
At 38?
Bron,
He's about to be
Supermax.
39.
Leadership. Did you just see what he just put in the last playoff game before they said him home? Nigga had damn near 45, 10.
Okay. All right. Actually, you right. I'm paying Bron. I'm not paying AD though. Fuck.
I didn't say AD Supermax. I said KD Supermax. I said Curry Supermax.
KD Supermax.
Yes.
What has he given you in the last 2 playoffs?
He gave Brooklyn everything.
It don't matter.
Harden was fucking broke.
All right.
You're not giving KD Supermax.
The
If you're not giving KD Supermax, then you
the year he lost to Milwaukee, when Milwaukee won, okay, cool. He was a toenail away, arguably, from winning the chip that year. Cool, I get that. That next year, bro, the Celtics was on his ass. Like, 4-0 sweep. Him and Kyrie didn't do shit. Then you go to the Suns.
Let's talk about Ja being ranked higher than Rajon Rondo already. 15 spots higher than John Morant on the all-time point guard list.
What?
Yep, they posted it on Twitter.
Why they turn on Rajon like that?
It's literally trending on Twitter. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Rondo is a Hall of Famer. Fuck you mean?
Easy.
Dead ass. 2-time champion. Fuck, I'm not even hearing it. He's locked up top-notch niggas. He was Drew Holiday before Drew Holiday.
The table.
All right, so look, check this out.
This nigga throwing up crib.
Rondo is a Hall of Famer, yes.
Okay.
But you know how they do this NBA shit and everything. Are they going off the potential career that Ja can have, and that's why they ranking him already? Because coming into the league at a young age, would you take a 23-year-old Rajon Rondo or a 23-year-old John Morant? Answer the question. Okay, then. So I feel like that's.
I think John Morant is better than that.
When did Rajon Rondo win that ring, though?
Huh?
When did Rondo win that ring?
I think
He
Rondo
didn't do
is.
shit on that 08 team when they won that ring.
No, I'm saying he's a great passer.
He didn't do shit.
But if I want somebody to jump from the free throw line, I'm picking Ja. What do you mean?
Yeah,
or facilitate offense or create on offense.
At 23, but we just saying right now, like, I feel like that's disrespectful to what this man done, man. Like, just honestly.
You're talking about an all-time list. I'm just saying who I would take on my team at 23.
We know who we'll take right now at 23. Obviously, Ja Morant. But maybe,
at what point in Rondo's career? At what point in Rondo's career would you
take?
Let's
say 25, 27 when Ja's more mature. Because right now at 23, he done made some questionable decisions and choices. But yes, I'm still taking him. But it's just like, yeah. But it's just like, bro, Rondo was that guy, man. Come on.
I fuck with Rondo.
But like,
let's be real. Got that little.
Got that fight. When the CP3 got that, they got the hit in LA.
He pieced that nigga. I respect it. CP3 ain't do shit but call State Farm.
Now you tweaking.
CP3
did two times.
Two times because that nigga Travis Scott was court side.
That shit didn't.
That shit landed. You crazy?
Hey, man,
I slowed it down. You gotta slow it down. You gotta slow down the footage. That's what you gotta do.
And CP3 ate that punch as well. Ain't like he got days and then he got hit by him. I was like, oh shit, let me get right.
Yeah.
I don't think these NBA niggas can fight. Like, imagine I go in a rookie locker room, bro. I'm not doing none of y'all draws. I'm not doing nobody laundry. I'm not doing
draws.
I'm not doing nobody talking about some rookie. Niggas talking about some rookie
haze and shit. You know how the rookie haze and shit be, bro.
Y'all never been on a team, nigga.
Like, you know, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if we used to get drafted to the NFL, NBA, them niggas gonna be, yeah, nigga, go to Krispy Kreme, nigga, get us 3 dozen donuts, nigga. I want my clothes, nigga, starch pressed from the cleaners, yeah, and have it ready. I know, bro, y'all two especially, bro.
And I'm a first overall pick.
Yeah, first
Gilbert.
The boy Jalen.
I bought the Gilbert in the arenas. Fuck is niggas talking about?
I'm a first overall pick.
I'm not doing nobody laundry, bro. That shit dead.
See, I ain't gonna lie.
Can you guard me 1-on-1? If I'm number 1 overall pick and I'm really like that, I got the can you guard me 1-on-1?
Let's go play right now.
I done seen him jump. I done seen him jumping like. I done seen him in the NFL. I done seen him like tape niggas to the goal post with the clear tape.
I'm not gonna lie. This
they'll take you to the goal post and then
this
bring
generation. First of all, our generation already not going for that shit. But this generation that's behind us, that's coming up, them niggas is not.
I know my nigga Terrell is not.
And they really like that. On the court or on the field.
Do you know who Myles Garrett is?
He's not going.
Does he know who Myles Garrett is?
He's not going. I'm telling you, my nigga, bro's not going.
Bro, I don't think he done seen Miles guaranteed.
I mean, I believe you, but I'm just saying, bro's not going. Nigga in the league too. At the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man, bro, and I got a knife on me in this bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of you big ass niggas.
A knife at the
Bro,
facility.
the first nigga try to take me to a goalpost is getting stabbed.
A facility? You been on the field at practice all day.
You niggas
Bro,
squat
what?
600 pounds.
Bro, what
Fuck.
are you talking about?
This is not the yard.
This is
yo, man. Like,
Bro, y'all think
you have to.
I'm gonna cut, but we on the field. How do you have a shank on the field?
What you mean on the field? You talking about me getting jumped in the locker room and shit like that? Yeah. I'm locker 13. Come by locker 13 if you want to. Fuck nigga with that laundry.
I'm laughing because you're serious. You're dead.
Dead ass.
I know you're dead.
And the next nigga come by is gonna get stabbed too.
For
Shit,
real,
man,
for
I'm the
real.
number 1 overall draft pick. Them niggas tried to jump me, bro. I defended myself. These niggas all 6'8". These niggas all throwing up 600 pounds on the squat, 450 pounds on the bench.
Bring weapons into the facility. I don't.
Didn't I just say Gilbert Arenas? Didn't I say I brought the Gilbert in the arenas?
Was that not 15 years ago?
Hey, when
Shout
I
out to Splash and Splatter in Houston,
man,
Texas,
Splash
man.
and Splatter, man, in the
Tell
H, man. Like my boy Tobias, man. What's up with Tobias?
That
Nigga,
nigga said they'll trade him for a crumble cookie.
no, they did. No, he did, bro.
Yes, he
they
did.
wanted a lot for Tobias.
He said. I think he said something like the average fan or the most casual fan would trade me for a crumble cookie.
Bro, you didn't
You
see
done made 100.
Wait. This was his argument. But he said you're not going to be able to find a 6'8" forward that can shoot 40% from 3 and defend. That
He's
was
talking
his
about.
argument.
He said, how much?
I want to hear from CJ first.
He said you're not going to be able to find a 6'8" forward that can shoot 40% from the 3 and defend.
Shoot 40% from the 3.
40%.
He's shooting 40%.
When?
I think he's
When?
Look it up. You have the laptop right here.
Like, look,
if this shit pull up, this shit tweaking.
Last time.
No, just pull up Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris shooting percentage.
Tobias
Harris. Yeah, I found that shit for you, bro. Bro, that is crazy. Tobias, you better not be capping. We pulling up the
40%
right
is cap, bro. It's got to be cap. He's not that good. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, he's never shot that in his life. 2021 maybe was the closest, 38%.
Field goal percentage, he was 50%. And no.
But let's talk about he's only averaging three threes attempts a game.
Yeah, bro. Well, I'm about to say, what is he talking about? Because his career with Philly is 36.9. So if he's rounded up,
I mean, he's a good shooter, but he's not Paul George or nothing. No, just playing. But I would not take him over those 6'8"
Paul George, his GOAT.
Paul George is lit. I'm talking about in terms of like what he did for the game.
Paul George was his GOAT.
I don't know. I forgot what his name was.
I don't even know his name. We ain't even gotta get to
You talking about the Twins?
I think it was.
No, it wasn't one of the Twins. It was another nigga. But he got drafted in the first round. I think he was a top 10 pick. Oh, Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller. I was just thinking.
This nigga was the second overall pick.
Overall pick. Yeah.
My fault, bro.
I didn't think he was
second
going over
overall.
Scoop. I didn't think he was going over Scoop, bro. That's crazy also.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Because Scoop has actually been in like the under, like almost like the G League.
He didn't really play
stuff.
real grown ass man. Like I feel
really,
like he's gonna come in
and
like
like $1 million last year, right? Like $1 million.
And really like got buckets on the niggas. Like really was not playing.
Wembayana, did I say his name right? Wembayana, he gonna be. He
gonna
live up to the hype.
I think.
We just seen somebody like I ain't really think about it, but you know when new Bowl came out a couple
Chet Holmgren just came out last year.
Chet Holmgren, all these big dudes
niggas be big, lanky, straight
They gotta get in the gym.
I mean,
they
boosting Wembayana, but I'm like, bro, you got niggas like Ball who ain't got hurt yet, and Ball still ain't got like his full opportunity yet. You feel me? I hope Orlando gives him the opportunity to reach.
I mean, he be out there on the court. He be out there on the court.
I might say Orlando got a lot of young talent.
When them tall, lanky niggas get on the court, it's like they low-key be liabilities because these niggas in the NBA be strong, bro. And they just be bullying these things. Like Chet don't stay on the floor long because he's a fucking defensive liability.
But that nigga's a bucket, though.
Yeah. At times. But so is everybody on the court.
Everybody is.
And he's not more of a bucket than anybody on the, like, anybody I could think of really coming into town. Like if the Bucks come to town, who is he? Like, the Lakers come to town, OKC, shot. Like, it's niggas coming to town. It's like...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The NBA is getting, like, competitive as fuck.
Bro. That's why I'm really trying to see Scoop. Scoop, one of my favorites, bro.
The youngest is
and the Twins.
Do y'all think Dame gonna stay?
Hell no.
No, he's out of there.
That is a rebuild all the way around. And
He said it's a rebuild, but Dame don't want to rebuild, bro. I'm tired of rebuilding, bro.
He said, but they just came out and said when he had a meeting with the GM, he's not asking for a trade. So it's just like
because
he's not really forcing to leave, but I don't think he's really saying I'm gonna stay either. He's just like whatever y'all want to do, just do it.
Exactly. He's waiting on them to make the first move. He don't want to be perceived by the fans. I think like he been there so long. You don't want them to be like, oh, I think a dude like Dame want to be like, well, shit, they forced me out or they traded me. What y'all wanted me to do?
Yeah, tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like he like that legacy.
He liked that legacy because you ask me, bro, Dame is cool making that $49 million a year.
He told Shay, I ain't got a ring, but nigga, I made it, nigga.
I made it right.
Fuck is you talking about?
I made it from nothing.
Fuck is you talking about?
And
I fuck with Shaq, but I definitely agree with Dame.
Shaq got way more, but like it's just come on, Shaq,
come on. Shaq top 5.
Yeah, Shaq
top
who he is, but Shaq is top 49 million a year.
Top 5 players all time.
Shaq wasn't making 49.
Shaq's top 5 players all time.
Huh?
Shaq's top 5 players all time.
He my top 5.
What's your top 5?
If I have a starting lineup?
No, like what's your top 5?
Like
you said he's in the top 5. He's not in my top 5.
You really want me to get into it? It's like if are we doing all time greats, or are we doing if I got a starting lineup of all time, this is who I want on my team?
See, you don't have his top 5 now.
You don't have his top 5. Come on, man.
We'll get into that later. Yeah. You don't have his top 5 now.
I do have my top 5 now. I get to you.
What is it? We got no rush. You know the podcast 40 minutes. Get into your flow.
Magic.
Okay.
Kobe.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm such a big Kobe fan. I really don't believe. Fuck it. Jordan and Bron. I'm not even gonna say that. Jordan and Bron, and then Shaq.
Okay, I agree with everybody in there except Shaq, and I'll replace Shaq with Kareem.
What is that skyhook doing?
I mean, if you want to uphold the big and Shaquille O'Neal, do what you must. I'm supporting Kareem. That nigga wasn't in 2K until damn near 2K20. They hate that nigga. Hey, he doing so right. I'm telling you.
We felt good about how our music affects other races and our culture.
When somebody listens to our music or like black music, you could tell. Like when you see a white dude who listens to black music, you can tell. Bro got braids in his hair. Bro might sag his pants. Bro might have a bounce to him. So I feel like that portrayal of our music shows that it has an effect on us, whether we realize it or not. And I feel like everybody listens to our music, and it affects them that same way too. They try to emulate the feeling of being black through our music. Riding down the streets.
I mean, rap music itself in general has an influence bigger, I feel like, now in today's time than it's ever had. You feel me? The music, the lyrics, the 808s, the beat tempo, how they construct songs and everything. Even Uzi said when they did Just Wanna Rock, like that shit was hypnosis. Like the shit is art, but it's like shit can turn to some whole other shit at the same time. Cause you already know I went to music school, bro. I went to music school for a whole year. And we had this class called critical listening. Critical listening is when they had you in there listening to different hertz, different sounds, and at different volumes. Frequencies and everything. Pink noise, white noise, everything. And then you'll put these headphones in, it'll just be static. But in that static, it'll just be just a little sound, and then you can hit it. But like, I don't even know. Like, it's not. I don't even know how to explain it. You don't hear with your ears. You hear like with your mind. Like, I don't even know how to explain
That's
it.
That's how low of a decibel it is.
That's how low of a decibel.
You have to perceive it. You have
to bro. Like
it's almost like a feeling.
It's more like. More like a fucking
because
feeling.
certain decibels at certain frequencies, they feel your body.
Yeah,
that's why it's like you start.
That's why certain songs they come on, you like, nah, I ain't fucking with this. And certain songs just like it don't.
It touch you different.
It
Like
hits you different. Yeah.
you find yourself listening to that song every day and everything. Like it's crazy.
But it's
bro.
like you could disturb a frequency, but you could also enhance one with alcohol, weed.
Yeah.
You start feeling the frequency more. Some people be calling it vibrations or whatever, you know.
Shit.
It's all the same thing, really, though.
Our music is definitely though influential, man, and I think it definitely affects. I think it definitely affects today's society and like
Explore
the
that
world we live in, the kids and how kids are coming up from the music on the radio, the lyrics it recites with us, and then the
Switches.
videos and the image of what music portrays.
Are you talking about switches on the gun?
That's all the music talk about, switches. Niggas
Switches,
having switches.
everything, drill music, like, and going to get a
No,
bad
but
female, going to get some money, like going to rob to get it by any means, like, or whatever it's talking about.
I feel definitely. But what I was saying was, it's a whole agenda behind this shit. Like
Yeah.
X Tentacion, I don't know how to pronounce the nigga who died, I think, back in like in 2018. You feel me? I know y'all ain't listen to music and everything, but he spoke on that shit. And like how it's just like, bro, tell you bro, this music shit is
It's definitely an agenda behind this shit.
It's definitely
bro.
an
And if you
agenda.
can't see it, then you're blind.
It's definitely an agenda. They want us like. I don't know if y'all really seen it recently. And like, I didn't want to bring it up, but like I seen it like in recent Busta Rhymes when he had the Lifetime Award that he won at the BET Awards. He said we got to stop the petty beats and everything. Like I feel like they really want us to be against each other the way they portray the music and everything, and they want
Duh.
us to be against each other because when black people really come together, bro, especially come together with some money, bro, like that shit is powerful,
Black
bro.
people don't come together with money.
We don't come together though with money. We say isolate. It's like, man, I'm gonna stay over here. They gonna stay over
Because
there.
a lot
But
of people don't have Christian ideals or loving ideals or ideals of sharing, of just, I'm going to give you this. And
But if we was to really like sit down and come together and like, yo, like F the bullshit, like
it won't happen. They won't allow it. We have to leave.
forget coming together. Just put the bullshit and the petty bullshit to the side. That's all I say, bro. Like, cause this beefing with like all what's like influence, like the making us against each other. Like you want to say like black people may not come together. It may take years for that. I agree with that. But the whole agenda of making us be against each other, like and how the music be and like. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, switches and drills. Like we shouldn't even be talking about that, bro. It was
Of
not
course.
talking about that in the early 2000s. I
Of
never heard
course.
a switch, a Glock.
Of course.
These guns been around for years.
But
Smith and
even
Wesson.
like Darby said, the music isn't about nothing. But they orchestrate the beats to make you
You
want
talking
to
about
say it with
Steven
your mouth.
Darby?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
But when
bro.
you,
We already know talent has nothing to do with shit. It's a bunch of talent
bro,
motherfuckers out
like,
here. It's what influence can you have?
how many people can
How
your
many
eyes
people
bring
how many people can you influence? And you gonna push this agenda that we trying to push
to those people too?
to those people too. And you not even gonna know the blind leading the blind.
The blind leading
the
the
blind.
blind. But you got to see through it. And when I really think about it, I think about like my kids, like when I have kids, and when they grow up, how much I'm gonna have to shelter them from. Like,
So you wanna have kids.
yes, my whole being is to procreate. What am I? Who else is gonna live after me? Once the world is over, you feel me, or something like that. But hopefully it's not. I mean, I don't want to have a kid like in the world's on fire. You feel me? Like, but if it's like if everything is kind of like how it is now, then yeah, I'll probably have a kid. It'd be crazy. It's cool that you had critical thinking though, bro, and like you can really
No,
see through
critical
music.
listening.
Critical listening.
Critical listening.
It's cool
That's
that you
some
can really
shit,
see
though.
through
You
music.
go in there, telling you, bro. I mean, I went. That's when right when I graduated high school. I only went for a year. I want to actually go back, but you go in there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Atlanta Institute of Music. That shit had us on some whole other shit, bro. We had poetry class, um, critical listening. Then you go in there, you fought with the MIDI controller. Then you go in there and you play with the keyboard. Then they taught us how to play the piano, like, cause, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. You know how to play that piano, bro? You can go in there and make any beat, bro. Cause like the piano is like same like the MIDI controller, bro. You know what I'm talking about? The MIDI controller, like the beat patterns they play. Bro, you know how to go through them keys on the piano and everything, bro. You can create any melody or any tune, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that shit is crazy.
I was playing piano in Houston.
He was.
He was.
I want to learn how to play piano, but that shit take time and focus, and you really gotta be locked in.
I keep fucking that shit up.
You do.
Fuck you.
You do keep fucking it up. It's okay, man.
I keep forgetting about you.
The blind leading the blind. Are you blinded, CJ?
Huh? No. No, I see through. I have discernment. See, we use keywords on there.
See, if for our viewers, can you tell them what discernment is, just so they know?
No, we didn't really want to get to. That's a whole Bible study on discernment. But just know that the Bible builds discernment, or Jesus, God, builds discernment as you get closer to God, and shield yourself and armor yourself from stuff that could likely destroy your sanity, your personal relations, isolate you, maybe get you depressed, destroy your life.
Because like Darby said, pain is inevitable. You always gonna go through stuff in life.
Of course.
You feel me? Everybody's going through something. Yeah, other people might got it worse than the other person, but at the end of the day, you got something going on. They got something going on. The richest person in the world got something going on. Cause none of us is perfect.
It's just how you deal with it.
Exactly. Misery is an option. To be miserable in that pain is an option. Like he said, like Paul was when Paul was locked up in that cell in the Bible. Paul said, I think myself happy as I'm locked in these chains. Like, no shit like that.
That is true. The mindset that you have.
It's the
can really
mindset
get
that you have.
anything.
Because you're going to go through things at the end of the day, and it's just how you face some obstacles and everything. And if you make a mistake, will you make the same mistake again? You can't continue to make the same mistake over and over again.
Thanks. You gotta learn from it.
Man, this shit might be over, man. This nigga Biden left for Camp David, bro.
What?
That's like a military outpost type shit for like the White House. It's near like Air Force One and shit, just in case he got to slide. You feel me? To go to like an underground bunker or some shit that we don't know about. But it's like, yeah, bro, tensions are getting higher.
Man, you already know how we feel about Biden, man.
Shit, stockpile your ammo. Pray, keep your family safe. Grow some plants. You feel me? Because a lot of people, if you go to Walmart and it's nothing on the Walmart shelf, a lot of people can't last a week. If you go to Walmart or you go to your local grocery store and there's nothing on the shelf, a lot of people wouldn't last a week. They don't have enough reserves, enough food. They don't have enough wherewithal, nothing to last a week. Me, us, I hope we'll all be like that.
We'll get there in time. We'll be good.
I'm there on the 14 days.
I'm
on 14
The main thing
days.
I'm thinking about with this country is what's going on with the oil, and then.
What you mean what's going on with the oil?
Bro, with the currency shit and everything, bro. Is that not why other countries is saying, yeah, we finna move from the U.S. currency? Because I think like Saudi Arabia or something, they found a way to get their own oil now. That's why we've been able to control everything. Because the oil mining and everything goes through the U.S.
The gold, the petrodollar means that
I know our dollar means everything, but it's also our oil too, though.
No. But we don't have oil. We get the oil from Saudi Arabia. They use our currency to sell their oil. That's why they need us. They don't need us for shit. They can sell their oil to Britain. The only thing that keeps our dollar valuable is that they have to use our dollar to sell the oil.
The blind leading the blind. I'm looking at shit on YouTube and shit, thinking I know something and shit.
So what they're doing,
I gotta go back and do deeper research.
So what they're doing is they're finna switch what they buy and sell their oil with off the U.S. dollar. So there is not nobody. That's the only reason niggas use our shit, really. It's to buy and sell oil, really. Like niggas outside of the country.
But it still got to do with oil at the end of it.
But we have our own oil. It's not like we're not finna run out of oil. There's oil reserves in Alaska that people like are untouched. You feel me? It's just like we at the time do not want to go to those reserves. We have oil reserves. That's what they're called. You feel me? We want to continue to, I guess, get in debt with Saudi Arabia and stay in bed with Saudi Arabia to keep making money with the petrodollar. But it's not up to me. I don't care. But the value of the U.S. dollar is going to be in shambles. It's going to be in like vibrations if Saudi Arabia chooses a different currency, it's gonna be over with. Like our dollar's gonna be worth. We're gonna have to have damn near a wheelbarrow of ones and dollars, maybe hundreds, to get maybe a loaf of bread. Imagine taking 1,000 ones to Walmart to get a loaf of bread and some eggs.
That's not funny.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Y'all think inflation bad now?
Inflation really took over. Like
That's why I thank God every night I got AC and I still got TV. Because I know this shit soon, this shit finna get shaky. Boy, you better keep watching all the TV and movies you can, because when you laid up in the dark, you better be replaying that shit. Oh yeah, I remember that Office episode. You better scroll back through your shit, but I mean, you ain't never really been in no crawl space for real. You ain't never did that, man. How y'all feel about Quando Rondo getting this R.I.C.O though? Skinny man. In level 5 on R.I.C.O. I feel like he's lasting in there.
It's like all these niggas getting R.I.C.O. I saw Casanova just got sentenced to 15 years today.
Casanova just got
like,
15. Damn. Quando, I mean, he should have just been at home, man. Like, you know what's going on. You got to sit down for like 2-3 years after what you did. And it made news publicly. Like, that's my take on some shit like that. Like, being real. Like, y'all niggas, y'all got away with it. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all clapping in self-defense. But, bro, y'all got to go sit down somewhere, bro. They been on the move. Like, everything just sweet peaches and cream. And niggas is shot and killed his homeboys. And
nah, he was like near 2 murders in the span of like a year.
Yeah, so it's just like, come on, bro. Like, when I say you got to sit down, you gotta.
Nah, Dirk didn't waste no time.
What happened?
He said no.
You talking about Quando, man.
You know when his homie died, he had jumped out the car. He was like, no.
Yeah.
Dirk had made a song.
When they caught Quando, they liked it, bro.
Dirk had made a song with an ad-lib, like, mocking him. He was like, when we caught him, he said, no. The bitch kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I don't even mess with Dirk like that, but.
Yeah.
Thug versus Gunna album, man.
Yeah, I fuck with the Thug album. I feel like it's something you gotta grow to, bro.
I fuck with Thug album. Like he say, it's something that, you gotta just listen to over time.
So
it's
is this something that he recorded?
I haven't listened to Gunna album.
Is this something that he had recorded in there? Or this something?
These are old songs.
These are old songs. They have no way he recorded.
Some of them is old snippets and stuff like that.
I thought he paid that bread at the studio in there, motherfucker. Because I'm about to say no, nigga. It's some prisons you pay that bread and
not where he at now. No.
There, he's getting fucked up right now. COs is fucking him up. He's starving. Nigga not eating right. Nigga not seeing nobody. No phone calls. We ain't heard shit from Thug for real. That niggas be having iPads, FaceTime and shit. We ain't seen none of that shit from Thug for real. They really got that nigga.
Thug been gone for a year. Like
23-1 lockdown. Like El Chapo wasn't even the kingpin in his deal.
No, you tripping, nigga. El Chapo could do anything but leave that motherfucker. When he was in there, he still escaped.
He didn't escape. He dug a fucking tunnel.
He still escaped, nigga.
No, I'm not. That's not an escape to me. An escape to me is when you run out in the field, you climb over barbed wire.
No.
What? This nigga paid $1 million. He had a tunnel.
He really strategically like, all right, I'm finna get out this bitch. Like, y'all niggas got me
strategically.
That's strategic.
El Chapo made one call. Let me out.
No, bro.
He hung up, sent the money.
No.
They did the rest.
Bro,
he planned it. You think El Chapo planned it? You think El Chapo planned it?
No.
You think El Chapo planned it? No, the fuck he didn't plan that shit.
Do you know?
You think he's that smart?
Bro, I don't think you understand.
Bro, what are we even going like? Is he serious? Like,
that's what I'm saying. We can't even get into
y'all think he is you think he's a builder? Like he knows the layout of
I'm not saying he came up with the plan himself.
Fuck all that.
I'm just saying he has the money and the resources to talk to people. They be like, yo, we can probably connect something to the underneath. I'm just saying he has the money and resources. I'm not saying he came up with it. He was smart about it. But we ain't even got to get into it.
I'm just saying he's not the mastermind. All he did was walk out the fucking tunnel.
I agree. He didn't have to shoot nobody.
When you making that much money,
I ain't saying the nigga John Wick, but
not even Pablo Escobar. He made his money off of snitching, not fucking with it.
Escobar is him.
Him. Dan near became the president. Nigga blew up the courthouse. They had 1,000 years of evidence on this nigga. He pulled up.
Hey, Escobar is him.
Escobar
I'm not gonna disrespect Chapo.
Escobar.
What? He pulled up.
like GOAT numbers. Like
you,
we can't even argue that.
this nigga burned money for a week
60
straight.
million a
60
day.
million a day.
What the fuck?
This nigga was burning money for
And
2
he was
weeks.
making that what in the 80s and 90s?
He was
Burning
burning
money.
money for 2 weeks
Burning money for
to
2
keep
weeks.
his family warm. He built his own prison. They had his own tennis team, soccer team, all types of shit. He was in there living. And he built it as a fortress so his ops couldn't get there.
You seen Narcos, man. You gotta go back on.
60 million
That
a
shit is
day.
crazy.
Nigga, you could take care of a whole fucking.
The craziest shit to me is the courthouse. The courthouse had all the evidence on this nigga. They was finna fry this nigga. They was finna extradite him to the U.S. and all types of shit. And this nigga paid the militia to blow the courthouse up, bro. That is different. Y'all get the 3 tanks,
When he bombed that
get
plane,
15, 20 niggas with
when
AKs,
he
and go raid that shit.
When he bombed that plane, we put that bomb on that plane. I was like, yo, hey man,
This nigga's a terrorist.
We wasn't even alive for that shit, but when I seen that shit, like how they played that shit on Narcos, and then I really went on YouTube after the episode. I was like, oh shit, bro, really put a bomb on the bro. It's not going. Like I will go to war with the country if I have to.
Any country.
Any country. I'm
richer.
I'm bigger than U.S. and Colombia. I make too much money. And they really like the way the U.S. The U.S. teamed up with Colombia, bro. They really just walked his team down one by one, bro.
He killed them niggas.
Bro. They left him like down to like 2-3 niggas, bro. Like,
bro, the U.S. Bro,
US
that shit
like,
is
bro,
so cheap, bro. Because it's just
at
like
that point, they was like, bro. At this point,
like when you talk about,
we can't even bull. He's making so much money.
When we talk about FBI surveillance, like we was talking about at the beginning, when you get into CIA surveillance and how they be doing these things outside the country, it's like, how the fuck did y'all even know Biden was in this fucking hut? I mean, not Biden. Osama bin Laden was in this fucking hut in fucking Saudi Arabia, 20,000 miles away, before anybody even got there.
They be
since Team 6
bro,
in a helicopter.
They like you say, bro, like how y'all say all the time, bro. It is a narrative that they push, bro, and they control the narrative. How y'all be saying, bro, control what's being put out, bro. At the point, like we gonna know what they want us to know. They probably knew about that shit weeks ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be knowing about shit weeks ago. Like me and you was looking early. Like how we talked about last episode of the submarine. God rest the 5, they didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? They knew about that shit last Saturday that them niggas was gone. But they played it out. They played that bitch out like, oh yeah, we don't know. We'll see.
They have oxygen left.
We'll have oxygen left. Man, the fucking wife of the billionaire was like, at 96 hours, I knew it was over. It was over, bro. Like, they be controlling the narrative, bro. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
They only had 8 hours of air.
Y'all niggas do be spot on about that.
They only had 8 hours of air. And of course the media, you could have every channel on the news open and blocked.
But why would you go, why would you take a 6-hour trip and only have 8 hours of air?
Oxygen. Exactly. Thank you. Bro, when I heard that,
the niggas who took them down there.
It's 8 hours of oxygen and it takes 6 hours to get to the bottom of the ocean.
So it don't take 6 hours to get back? Like, do you just float back up automatically? I don't know how that shit works.
You just go up that fast?
I'm gonna say, do you hit a button? You just.
But when you really think more into it, bro, when I was really looking at the submarine, bro, it's one window, a toilet, and it's an iPad and a PS4 controller. Any submarine I've ever thought of, my uncle was in the Navy, had hella dials, pads, and radars, and all types of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you thinking like the submarine I'm talking about? Like,
it looked like they dropped a bucket down there.
That shit was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit. Like, when I really think of a submarine, like something that really dived down there, bro, when I really thought about it and really searching Google, bro, them shits have radars and all types of dials, and that shit is big as hell, and that shit is not made out of a carbon fiber alloy. Niggas was talking about, the scientists pointed out that the material that they were using, because it was cheaper, that's how they was able to take people down there at such a low cost. That's how them niggas died, bro. They may have stood up a better chance if they would have had a different type of material or more sturdy submarine, like the official ones, not the whatever that was. That was basically something out of his mess. Like the guy that was comparing it, he said that this is something that somebody could have invented in a garage. He was a specialist on one of the Titanic exploration vehicles. It's on Disney Plus.
Bro, y'all not.
Well, what the fuck is that?
But
That you
Stephen A.
sat down there
Stephen A.
2
Smith,
miles long.
Stephen A. Smith spoke about it like, we already know the story of the Titanic. What are y'all going down there to look for? Skeletons?
No, I honestly think on a
the
deeper level, it's some stuff on that Titanic, man. Because it was a lot of infamous people on
bro,
the
you ain't
Titanic.
hear that shit. Why they said the Rockefeller and J.P. Morgan and all them, they left the Titanic because the man who was on the Titanic at the time, he was the richest. I forgot his name, but he was the richest man. And it's a conspiracy theory. They say he was the richest man in the world, and he wouldn't sign some law. It was some shit I forgot, but it was some law like he
It
wasn't
was the
with them
documents.
signing.
It was the
He
documents for
was
the
more
Federal
richer than a
Reserve.
Rockefeller, J.P. Morgan, and another rich old ass nigga.
It was the documents for the Federal Reserve. They were trying to
Yeah,
privatize the Federal
bro.
Reserve.
Yeah, and he would not sign that shit, and he was on the Titanic. But Rockefeller, J.P. Morgan, they left the Titanic early, and then 5 days later, the Titanic sank. And then how the richest man on the planet didn't get on one of the reserve boats?
Where he died?
Yes, he
Yes,
died.
yes,
How do you think
nigga.
they came in?
And
How do
then
you
and
think
then
they
the Federal
came?
Reserve
The
came
Federal
into the
Reserve.
shit.
The Federal Reserve is now backed not by the U.S. dollar, but it's not backed by the U.S. dollar. It's not backed by gold because there's not no gold in there. But it's owned by a private corporation. It's not like backed by the people no more. That's what that was.
Shit. Learn something new.
Speaking of J.P. Morgan, can we talk about how them emails got leaked? And now 47 emails just vanished
What emails got leaked?
of J.P. Morgan. You ain't hear about that?
Update me.
Bro,
Emails like what? He was what, Epstein on Epstein Island or something?
it was some. Hold on, let me see if I can find
Because
it.
them niggas be on Epstein Island and it'd be weird. Thinking I wasn't looking at the flight manuscript.
J.P. Morgan to pay Jeffrey Epstein victims $290 million in lawsuit settlement.
Oh, well.
No,
Why is JP Morgan
District
paying these
judge
niggas?
approved very large.
They have mistakenly deleted 47 emails.
$4 million for that shit too. Deleting 47 emails, including someone requested in subpoenas.
Yeah, I can see why.
We'll take the $4 million fine. Fuck it.
They rich as fuck. That
What's
shit
4
is.
mil?
Well, what is 4 mil when I'm worth trillions?
Nah, I can see why JP Morgan didn't want them emails out, bro. But it's like we all know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, if you don't know these niggas are into weird shit, if you don't know these niggas are taking your kids, really, where do you think all these missing people are going, bro? And to think that there was a whole island run by missing people, bro. Servers, waiters, people that brought you food, is all missing people. And this shit got exposed, and it's not getting enough light and attention. Epstein just miraculously killed himself. It's a whole bunch of rich ass motherfuckers that go there. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West been there. A whole bunch of niggas on the fucking flight shit. And it's like, niggas just brush the shit on the rug, and we keep listening to these niggas, and we keep watching these niggas on BT, and it's like, alright, it happened, so what? And this nigga Epstein miraculously killed himself in a fucking suicide-proof jail cell.
I think he was killed in that bitch, bro.
Talk about conspiracy theories. That ain't no fucking conspiracy theory. These niggas got exposed. Everybody been in court for it. This nigga Epstein was in court for fucking damn near 2 years, bro. They was dragging this shit out. Trying to hide this shit from the media. Fuck, they didn't drag Trump in the shit, Biden in the shit, his son in the shit. That shit gets wicked, bro.
Wicked as fuck.
Wow.
Club Tales.
Wow, shit.
Cocktail in a can.
We out of there.
All in one.
All in one, man. Catch
Episode
y'all.
4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4 ski.